Scotland, it looks so nice, and the car's still here. That's good. And I've got sun windows. God, still got all my windows. Wow. And the wing mirror. Brilliant. Good, I'm pleased. After ensuring that we still possessed a mean of transport to continue our trip to Skye, we took a wander down the streets of Edinburgh in search of provisions for the day ahead. And somewhat more importantly, we located some tea.
We're life vloggers now.
I hate myself. I really do. I need that.
Thank you.
We have all gone for the same thing because awesome.
We have very good taste.
We have high taste. We went to a pastry shop and bought some supplies. We may have gone slightly overboard.
Slightly. What are you wanting?
That's a much bigger thing than I expect to see in a city normally.
That's a bit strange.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
That's in the middle of
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
You just got. So when it says Arthur's seat, Arthur was a giant apparently. And
It's a very large seat.
Yes.
And this is Holyrood Palace.
Yeah, he has a big bosom.
That's a royal residence there.
That's our house, yeah.
I wish.
This is a
No,
lot
that's
big.
my house.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
I was expecting a bench. Doing that distance in a car is a lot quicker than doing it on foot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a 20-minute walk. That was like a 1-minute drive. That's only a 20-minute walk. Stop complaining. It's fine.
How long's the walk?
It's the radical road, I'll have you know.
What's the walk?
No. We have that.
It's 250 metres
Yeah,
away.
so previously we weren't.
No,
doing
it's
that.
250 metres up, you
Yeah,
muppet.
250 metres up.
Absolute muppet.
Oh, Alpina.
Oh,
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 wow.
that is cool. That is nice. That path there, is that the one that ends up just going like sheer up the top there?
Probably.
What have you?
Stunning, mate.
Now, I'm not saying I'm lazy, but is the view going to get any better for going up there?
Yes.
Yeah, but we need to see the chair.
We'll see
or
more
the
great.
seat, or whatever at the store.
And this after chat. Point is coming if we're not going to see him.
Oh, see Arthur. Oh, okay, cool. It's fine. Being an experience for you to see an English monarch.
Here's a tourist after all. So we've just finished our overnight stop in Edinburgh, and we've now just spent our morning walking up Arthur's Seat, which we can see at the moment, but we haven't been able to see it for most of the journey up.
No.
It's a little bit overcast.
It's not the best weather, and the most disappointing thing about all of this is Arthur wasn't there, nor was his seat there.
Well, there were seats, but they were just really rocky and uncomfortable. I wouldn't walk all this way to get to one, to be honest.
No, it's a 1-star on comfort. Also has marker station things, triangulation stations, marker things.
Branded by Reebok.
Yeah.
Reebok apparently own this place now.
Yeah.
Now, whilst this weather isn't actually perfect for seeing Edinburgh from the sky, it does mean for someone of my build, a slightly rotund build, that climbing up mountains makes it a lot more pleasant. It's cool and there's moisture in the air. You're disappointed, but
Yeah, well, I can't see Edinburgh.
Well,
I just see a block of flats.
that is Edinburgh.
you get these lovely views through the. You get these lovely views through the clouds occasionally where you're like, oh my god, there's a view, and it kind of makes it a bit more special as opposed to just being able to see it all around you all the time.
Oh yeah, because you get moments like, oh wow, we can actually see down there. There are moments like the cliff face next door to us here. At the moment we can see down, but there are moments where it's just nothing, just
yeah,
fog.
it's lovely being acutely aware that you're closest to a sheared rock next
Yeah, I
to
was
you.
going to say, I can see death now.
Oh yeah, that didn't seem quite as terrifying
No, it
before.
didn't.
When it was just fog.
I'm glad I can see it now, so I know how sketchy it is and to walk more carefully, to be honest.
It is amazing because this morning we had some breakfast, then got into the Beamer and drove over here, and you suddenly go from being in a city to
Up
this
a mountain.
Yeah, this hill
great.
appears out of nowhere.
We're still in a city. That's the
Yeah.
weirdest
We're surrounded by
part.
This is central.
It's so weird, and there's nothing. There's no like undulation hills. It's just suddenly,
There's a cliff.
there it is.
This is downtown Edinburgh.
Wonderful.
It's quite cool overlooking it like this, isn't it? It's not what you expect to have.
It's better than Tokyo Tower to have a big hill instead of a man-made structure to view your tower. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm well up for going up Tokyo Tower. I went up the Eiffel Tower.
It's a lot easier, it's just a lift, isn't it?
Yeah. This feels like more of an accomplishment.
So my question is for the rest
Well,
of
you
the
can
day.
walk up Eiffel Tower if you really want.
You can, and it's a long old way. So the question for the rest of the day is, when do we get to Scotland?
Well, we're in Scotland. It's all around us.
Ah,
You said we're
This
in
is the
Scotland,
colour it
Yorkshire,
normally is.
remember?
yeah, and you told me I was wrong. So the plan for the rest of the day is we've got to go and fix his car.
Yes. It's the alternator's gone again, as it is wont to do. I'm hoping it's a cable, which it sometimes pops off, but it looked connected, so this is quite a bad thing at the moment. But the 106 is saving me, so we're all good.
The
106.
best GT car is down.
The best
My car
best
is the only one which says GT on the back.
The
I'll have
best
you know.
GT car is the 106 because it's the hero car. And that makes it the best. So our plan for the day is we're not going to let this ruin our trip. We're going to go and have a look and see in the light of day, if we can figure out what's actually wrong with it. Hopefully his cable's popped off. But if not, the Hero 106 will continue to charge a battery. Matt will drive on a charged battery until his car goes, at which point we'll swap over the batteries.
And I know normally I have 8 hours of daylight and 2 hours of night driving on a battery, because I had to do that for probably about 2 months when the alternator was broke last time.
Yeah, this is a recurring thing.
Yep.
So Morgan will lead and forge path. Matt will follow using minimal power. And
Yep.
I'll bring up the rear with my lights on.
Potentially with a roadkill headlight taped to my front of my bonnet.
It's going to be good.
So yeah, we'll be good. This is typical LMM, everything's fine.
Let's get to Skye before nightfall, please.
It's perfectly fine.
Yes, because you're not driving on your battery. Oh, it's clearing out over there, that is.
It actually looks nice, you can see houses.
Strangely, we make far better progress going downhill than we did going uphill. We are practically rapid. He has cleared out a bit, so we can at least see Edinburgh from this height.
Mine's very good.
Cake is good. Cake's good. This is the reward from coming down on a walkie thing. Ah?
No.
What?
It's on the camera.
I want to eat it.
No. You got your own cake.
I've got
Table.
picnic table with more cake. It doesn't have the wang on the back. And we like a nice big wang on the back of our car.
Scooby Wang.
Yeah. You got
Sit here, have my wing over me.
Have you seen the picture where they're
I always wonder, like, how do they get there?
You sit on the bonnet and slide down, sit on the roof and slide down.
Oh no, the pain, no.
So we're going to the palace.
Yeah, it's my house.
Are your families, yeah? Is that where your housekeeper there is, like, presently?
Yes. Exactly. Uh-oh.
They're after us.
After us.
Oh, there's a proper camera. Can we stop?
I know that noise well.
Can we stop and get that camera?
That's lovely.
And I'm off to go and have a look at Matt's MR2. Good car. And see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. And probably go to a Halfords and see if we can get a charger for it. So again, best GT car, 106. Fits into tiny spaces, can do turning the road. There was very little space when we turned up here last night. Accommodation to our accommodation, which is just there. 106 managed to tuck in between some bins. Yes, mighty car. So, right, at this point we still got about 10-15 minutes worth of driving. Oh, listen to this. Tasty loud exhaust. And Matt's rear lights are looking particularly dim. Like, particularly dim. This place is so weird. Follow the road round, straight over there, down here. Yeah, they are not bright lights at this time. Yeah, I thought that's the case. We move a semi-charged battery out of 106. One battery, freshly charged.
No, that's not going to help. So, I've identified the issue, and we've stopped on a random road to fix it, because I can't get any further. So there's a plug on the back of the alternator, which is all the sensor wiring, and the clip's broken on it because it just pulled out my fingers and I pushed it back in, so that's why it's starting to be intermittent. I'm going to cable tie it in place for now, and hopefully that's going to last me for the rest of the trip. But it's a bit hot because we've just been driving through Edinburgh, and and this is where the exhaust is. So warm, very warm.
Well, it's getting a bit chilly out here, so it's warming you up.
I'll point out as well, this wasn't staged for the camera. This is genuinely heartbreaking for me to have this car play up in this way. I want to swear a lot right now.
Little 106, fine, over there. Just throwing that out there.
Morgan's in his shopping trolley. Not a GT car if you've got no shopping in it. You're supposed to have your manservant do that.
We had the most amazing Morgan line earlier. We said we were taking the mick out of him and went, well, we don't all have a manservant at home. And he went, I don't have a manservant, I have a cleaner. It was beautiful. Do you want me to go?
No, it's fine. You probably won't know what you're feeling for.
Well, it's the plug, isn't it? Around the plug and around the alternator.
Yeah, but you can't go around the front of the alternator, can you?
Can you get on the side of it?
Yeah, you can go on the side because the belt's on the front, obviously.
This is the wonderful thing about mid-engines.
Lovely and easy to work on.
Yeah. I'm just about to see your hands down there trying desperately to...
I actually wonder if that's actually clipped in properly now. It feels really secure. Like I can't pull that out anymore.
Okay. Maybe it would just...
Can you leave that for now, see if it holds?
Yeah, well, we haven't got that much further to go, so, I mean, if you clipped it back in, at least if you've got a bit of power coming through it, it should hold itself together for a bit. So, off to Halford, swap batteries, and see what happens on the way, yeah?
Exactly.
So, as you may be able to gather from that, Matt thinks, and we hope, that it was the alternator plug, the connection from the alternator to the rest of the car that had fallen apart. So he's jerry-rigged it back together, and now we're going to go for a drive and see what happens. Well, car starts, it's a good start.
I'm charging, like perfectly healthily now, and yeah, everything looks good. I'll put my lights on quickly.
To be honest, they don't look too strong, but if the battery's down, they will anyway. But as long as you're running, it says it's charging. If you've got charging on your indicator on the dash, then that's the best news we could have, eh? Right. So, an update as well. We have Morgan sending us messages that he's unhappy that it's such a long way to go.
Ready.
Right, okay, I'll pull out and give you a space. Just wait for this car, and I'll create a space and let you get out safe. Because I can just do this, like this. Right. Clear to come out, buddy, clear to come out. Here we go. Mate, you have got proper glowing brake lights rather than, oh my god, I can't see anything.
Lovely. Oh, that's probably why you thought they were still really dim. I didn't actually do the brakes, I just turned the headlights on. That was just my normal running lights on the rear.
Okay, your brake lights were the same lights as your running lights, because that's why I brought your battery over, because I thought my battery had gone flat.
Yeah, no, we should be good to finish the trip. Sorry about that.
Don't care, as long as, I mean, if that is the fix, happy days. I mean, that will cheer Morgan up after he's had to, I have to drive all the way across town, I don't like driving,
Yeah, exactly. It's, I don't know.
That is hideous. That is hideous. That is so hideous.
Yep, disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Well, if that's the only issue it was, then you haven't killed your alternator. Yeah. But anyway, if that's the only issue, it's a plug that's come off just because of long distance, not a big problem, mate. Like, it's fine. You can have a look at it at Halford's, just see if you can secure it a little better. But that's fine. Swap our batteries back, and because I would like my little battery back, and secure it in place so it doesn't go fly around and arc off on my bonnet. There's no insulation or anything on the top of my bonnet, by the way. It's just metal.
Yeah, I get you. It's good that it was that cable. I felt it securely click, like when I first reached down there, like I can move it in and out, and I reckon just because the roads are bumpy around here, I've hit a couple of bumps, it's knocked out at one point, and then it's knocking it back in, and that's why it was flickering.
That could well be it. I mean, to be fair, if it's been loose for a while, you've done a lot of miles over some, not particularly good roads, it's quite possible to just pick some rubbish up with it. It's getting hot.
The 106?
It's driver.
Oh, right, okay. That's actually better than the 106 getting hot, let's be honest.
Oh yeah, well, I opened up the roof and that solves that problem. No, it was coming up here when we stopped on that hill.
I was watching the temperature gauge just going up and up and up. It's like, ooh, she doesn't like this. Ha! You with your second gear. I like that we've all got issues. Morgan admitted he's got a problem with his. Yours has had this, and I've got a second gear.
Yeah. It gives them character though, like we always say.
To be fair, I think our cars all have character minus their faults. You know, they've all got character, and we all had them long enough to kind of enjoy the character of the car. We know our cars. It's not just like a box that people have on finance. No disrespect to any people who have them on finance, but it's not just a box that you have and you kind of move on with. These are our friends. We know them.
I'm going to tell Morgan that we didn't fix it, that I just turned on the toy to auto repair facility and just did it.
The middle button on the dash, yeah?
Just press the Toyota logo and it just fixes it overnight.
Just say we don't know what happened, but it's working now.
One thing I have noticed about my otherwise perfect car is if the fan comes on and then I turn the engine off and the fan continues to run, it makes the most god-awful noise as it spins down. So I think the fan bearing's gone. I think it's knackered now. So now the next job is to swap over a battery. We're returning to our cars, and me and Matt have been having the discussion of
Why these are better GT cars.
yeah, why our cars are superior to Morgan's. And the reason is this: the MR2 and the 106 stick out in this car park like a sore thumb. The Beamer just blend in, you'd never know which one it is amongst this sea of everything. I mean, part of it is the colour, like the bright blue and the bright red.
Everything else is black, grey and white.
Yeah, exactly. So they do stick out. They're gorgeous things.
So, forgive the poor sound, guys, because I didn't bring the sound up because it was going to go in. But we are back together. The convoy is whole. We are travelling together and heading across Scotland. We're just left Edinburgh, and now we're heading to Fort William, which is glorious. So that's the plan. Head across country, Fort William, chill out there for a bit, then head onwards to Skye. So I'm just wondering, are we all ready to concede that it's not, the 106 is not the best GT car, but it is in fact just the best car here?
Ready to concede on point one, which is it's not the best GT car, but not point two.
I agree. Not the best GT car, but the best car here. Brilliant. Good work, guys. I'm glad we had this chat. Mission achieved. All agreed. Yep, fair enough. Homeward bound, Morgan.
Follow you, mate.
Can you imagine just the little convoy just as a U-turn around on the M9? Yeah.
A motorway designed by 106 drivers.
Even the 106 wants to go faster than this, let's be honest. You know, it doesn't want to be cruising on a million, but you know, it's had enough of this speed.
Right, so
With an excessive use of cable ties, the MR2's alternator plug was fixed in place where we all very dearly hoped it would remain for the rest of our long drive.
It's still the best looking car here.
Oh yeah, certainly the best looking car.
Definitely.
Followed closely by the 106.
Yeah, and then the 3 Series. Actually no, probably then that Mazda over there. Then
the Kia?
No, I think it's slightly above the Kia Rio. And then the 3 Series.
Come on, let's get going.
Sorry.
Break down again now.
You went what?
I won't break down again now. Cable ties are fixed then.
You sure?
Yeah, it is. It's your turn next.
No, don't say that. No, it's the Beamer's turn.
Your turn. Oh, can we get back to that car park?
The Beamer has just overheated. What's gone? What's blown? Right. Ready to give this a shot?
Do you want me to get on walkies and just communicate from outside?
Yeah, you are walking?
Yeah, good.
Right, here we go. You ready, Morgan?
You're going to want to take up the stack really slowly, I think.
Ready to go?
Yeah. Right, you've got it. It doesn't smell too bad, you're fine.
Where's it gone?
I think it's somewhere on his damp. I saw steam from this side of the car definitely before the other side.
It's a lot wet down there though.
Yeah, but look down here as well.
Oh sorry, that's, oh god. It's just blank.
I think it might be the bottom of the rad somewhere.
The rad's got a big wet patch in it.
I think that's sprayed forwards more than anything else, because if you look underneath there's only a tiny drip for it. Look from this angle, there's a drip for it just down there in the middle.
I had a big pop though, so we should see something really obvious.
I think a hose might have just popped off.
I reckon it's a hose that's gone, to be honest, buddy.
Is this like an expansion tank for the coolant? I think it's this.
Yeah.
Did you have a temperature increase, or did it just go?
No,
it was just sudden. I just saw steam coming.
It's most likely a pipe that's blown or ruptured, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon it. Yeah, I think we're right on this.
Are you up against that?
Yeah. Is that the end tank you're talking about?
Well, no, the end tank of the radiator.
Oh, the actual.
plastic.
Oh, you think that's over?
Oh yeah, they're plastic rads, aren't they?
I was wondering if that's what.
Well, the best thing we can do is if we wander down to the stream, get a load of water, fill it up,
See where it's pouring
and
out.
we'll see where it's coming out from. Get 10-20 minutes to cool down.
Hot to it.
Yeah,
cool. Well, if we go get some, we got some containers.
Yeah,
I've got an empty water.
Here somewhere. We're off on a mission to find more water for Morgan to try and locate.
He's having Highland Spring today.
Oh yeah, this is a car.
Luckily, we broke down next to a brook.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we get to the brook, but
I like it.
are you just going to go? Okay, clambering over.
Yes.
Don't do this, guys.
Yeah, this is actually an emergency. Huh?
I mean, you've just struggled over this, and I've given you a leg up when actually you could just.
I wanted to do it in a more adventurous manner.
Okay, fine.
Right, I'm almost full over, good.
Really boggy. Go this way. Oh, this is boggy as well. So high ground. Unless you just want me to do it.
No, I'm coming. Not. I mean, you can do it, but I'm coming to film it. Oh God.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Isn't it just? Please, for the love of all things that are holy, do not do a topman.
This is salmon fishing water.
Well, it does say it's fishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's just delightful.
This is lovely and peaceful. If you get down low as well, you can see underneath.
Oh, how gorgeous. Oh, we do break down in the most lovely spots.
Apart from me on the side of a motorway.
That was, again, not a terrible place to break down.
That one's got a lid on. That one did.
What's nice is it's got lots of vitamins and minerals to help his cooling system.
That's why you get fresh mountain water.
Mission accomplished.
Show me the last one.
I would. Oh, I'll swap over with you. Yeah.
Just kick it towards me, it'll float.
Oh, pass. I thought you meant. Do I want to do it? I was like, yes.
Sorry. I'm good at getting people right. Fresh mountain water gathered.
It's got a nice tinge to it. Radiator tinge.
It's a bit chunky, but
Doesn't matter, it's only to find out where the hole is. I've got fresh water, we've all got fresh water we can chuck in it.
fresh flavoured water. Just as bad.
I've got a load of actual water, so. Right.
So apparently, the expansion tank is foobarred what Morgan's investigated while we've been getting water, so. Oh yeah, it's just coming out the bottom.
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah, just straight out the bottom around here.
Yeah, I can see it coming through. Oh, that's Can we take it out? Can we take it out and can we get another one? What are you doing? You looking for another one?
I'm on your car parts website, there's a signal here.
Okay.
Oh, that's why you're I just didn't realise you were stood on the bench for a second.
What, lose the expansion tank?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have anything to do. I mean,
There's no hose.
We haven't got any hose, and it comes down there. There's so many bits. Actually,
There's like
that
4 pipes going off it.
Actually, it's only that, and that bit that would be the pain.
This is all plastic moulded.
Yeah. If we had hose. Back to the town. All right.
We'll pack
I need to find the part number and then start calling.
Well, do we want to take it off? Because then we can take places. If we take it off first, then we can take it into places and be like, we need one of these.
Yeah, can do.
That's surely the best point at this stage. Is if
As if we need replacing anyway.
yeah. So let's take it off, and then we can take it to place and be. We need one of these or equivalent.
Yeah.
Right. Let's do that. Let's get it off.
It's a good thing we're doing this on a Tuesday, not a Sunday.
Yes, it is.
That's what I was thinking.
So an update. We're in the middle of Scotland. Beamer has failed. No internet apart from on Matt's phone. So we're currently looking for replacement of the header tank, which has just split down the side. Like completely failed. Piece of plastic, German rubbish, basically. So we're going to hope that somewhere there's a Euros which stock these parts. We are now going to rename Legacy to be Thunderbird. So far, it's rescued Morgan, it's rescued Matt, and now we're off on a mission to go get...
Well, it didn't need to rescue me. I could have done it without it.
You had no power and it was dark. She's a hero. So we're off to a 45-minute drive.
To a Euros with a BMW expansion tank to
I
replace.
phoned up a very Scottish sounding man that I can only just understand and asked if they had the expansion tank. He went, yeah, I've got one of those. Like, please can we have it? And he went, yeah, we'll put it onto the counter for us. So we're off to Falkirk, something like that.
Yeah, we were halfway to Fort William, so it's a bit of a drive back.
On very slow, windy roads. But me and Matt are having it's a buddy movie time.
Yeah, apart from the fact, well, it's mostly just because I don't have a phone, so I have to talk to him now. my phone was the only one with signal, so I've had to leave that with Morgan.
Yeah, so he can actually watch a guide of how to disassemble his car. Because, yeah, that's going well. So, we've been in Scotland. Well, we've been on this trip. Haven't even been in Scotland. We've been on this trip for 2 days, and we suffered 4 breakdowns.
Bodes well for the next day.
Well, the thing that's most terrifying is Matt's had an issue which we fixed. Morgan's now got an issue which we hope we can fix. So that's 2. These things come in 3s, so I am so scared for little Legacy here.
They've been getting progressively worse as well. We fixed mine just by adjusting a cable.
Yes. This is involving a fairly, not major, but it's a bit more complex. I am scared, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you do all your wheel nuts up when you had it apart?
Has it had the wheels off?
Well, I mean, we undid them all for a joke, so...
I am terrified. It's like, well, we haven't done anything to it since it's had the heater matrix done. And it just sat around, like, have we taken the wheels off for any reason? Is it all... I'm going to check this when I get in. I'm just going to pop everything and just check they're okay.
Idea planted.
I'm now so paranoid. I was already fairly paranoid about it, and now I'm just like, I'm scared. On the plus side, we get to drive these lovely roads again. And you know,
So amazingly, look at that.
we're intelligent because we sent pictures to Morgan, who is probably taking it apart on his car, and he went, yes, it is the right one, because we're clever like that.
I really hope it's not raining this much quite where he is.
I'm okay, I'm nice and drive. So now we've got to limp back with the 106, and find Paul Morgan. We've got coolant bins there.
I'm sure he'll be very pleased with us.
A successful mission, mate.
We have been good friends.
We are good friends.
Wow.
Selfless friends. I mean,
until we bill him for this.
oh yeah, once this is over and it's back together again, it will be relentless.
He's gonna be ribbed.
He is going to wish that he did not fix the Beamer, because let's be honest, he did bring the lesser car. I'm glad it was worth the effort. He looks ecstatic, doesn't he? That is Morgan's ecstatic face, by the way. You have to know him to understand that. As that's him brimming over full with excitement. Totally worth the effort for that slight smile. I guess we should give him a hand.
But this is the appropriate method.
This is not the appropriate method. Look at this. We bought him a new part and all he's done is whacking it with a...
That is what the book says.
Is it what the book says?
That's what the book says. Rubber mallet hit the thing. I'm going to put the kettle on.
I would offer to hit it, but we know that if I hit it, it will shatter.
Monkey strength smash.
That's what I'm good at. Meanwhile,
Put the kettle on.
onto the more important things.
Teas are being made.
Methylated spirits.
Can you get me some water, please?
So, do you want to explain what's going on?
So we're fixing the new expansion tank.
Or trying to get the new seals in there, at
Yeah.
least.
The expansion tanks that we've got is not
Approximate.
to BMW standards.
No. Where's that ring?
It's
Can I
behind
go
you.
back?
Yeah.
I didn't realise you were posting this soon, Lawrie. I thought you were waiting till Skye.
Well, I thought the situation called for it. I thought he needed cheering up. Are you jealous?
Just a bit. Sorry, I've already got someone. Don't need you.
What do you mean?
I'm good at helping.
It won't come any more this way at the top. I don't know what it's caught on.
Alright, just lift up.
Up. Yep.
And out. And down here.
Down there?
Yeah.
That is down there.
In my blue box, there's 4 clips. Give me the one medium size but is black.
Medium size but it's black. Is it that one?
Yeah. Torch.
I think the large one comes off underneath as well, because I think that was the one Lawrie managed to wiggle out without
Yes.
being able to see it. So it might be easier to get in from underneath.
Almost certainly.
That one's in.
Cool, good start.
Do you want
Good
the big one?
Yeah, give me the big one.
Do you want me to try and force it on, Morgan, or are you good?
He's getting it.
Sadly, despite doing everything right, the new coolant tank would not hold liquid, with the seals at the bottom refusing to seat correctly due to a poorly moulded part. We made the tough decision to continue on with our holiday with Morgan in the mighty 106 and left behind the stricken BMW to await recovery once our time on Skye was done.